Hello, friends. I wanted to just come on here today and offer a little bit of encouragement. I know that the world is still very distracting right now. There's still a lot going on. There's still a lot of heartache out there. There's still a lot of uncertainty, and there is a lot of stress. And I know for me, this past year, it was incredibly difficult for me to create with regularity or consistency. It was really hard for me to plot my creative time because I would sit down to create sometimes and I just could not focus. And commissions took a lot longer last year for me personally than ever before. And I even had to pull off of commissions a little bit because it was just so difficult to focus my attention for long periods of time. And so I just wanted to offer you guys a little bit of encouragement if you are feeling distracted. I know that there's a lot of pressure to perform and to create new stuff and to live up to the title of being an artist. And there's a lot of pressure already that exists in our society where people are expected to create new stuff with a lot more output than artists used to be responsible for. It used to be that you spent a long time, a lifetime even sometimes, on your masterpieces, and now it's very high pressure to turn out fresh content for social media, for Instagram, for Pinterest, for people who follow you directly. You want to keep their attention. You want to give them something new to look at. So it becomes a vicious cycle of feeling the pressure to create something new, the pressure to perform, and the concern that if you don't keep putting out new stuff, that people will lose interest. And I just want to remind you that that's not true. Out of sight, out of mind might apply to a certain extent, but I do believe that when people support you, they understand that you are also a human and that you need some time to deal with your own feelings about what's going on. Our job is just as hard to do as other people's jobs when you are emotionally strained. It's just like any other career. But I do think that the difference is for a creative job, you don't really leave the job at the job. A lot of time, you're in the job all the time. And that can have you attaching your sense of worth to what your output is creatively. And I think that can be dangerous territory and that we can get caught up in that kind of cycle. And it can be harmful sometimes to our mental state. So if you need a break, please take one. If you feel like creativity is really difficult and straining right now, take a breather. You don't have to put out new stuff all the time. You don't have to be innovative and creative when you are going through a crisis. And we're all in the midst of a bit of a crisis, so it's okay. If you're having some tough days, some tough months, I do encourage you to talk to somebody if you are struggling. I know it's really hard because it feels like everyone is struggling, but your friends and your loved ones want to know if you are having a hard time. Your friends and your loved ones want to know if you're having a hard time. They wouldn't want to know that they could have done something to help you after the fact. So if you are having a hard time, please reach out and cut yourself some slack when it comes to your creativity. You'll get it back. It'll come back. We just got to be patient and take care of ourselves in the meantime. So I hope you're doing that. Stay safe out there. I'll talk to you soon.